Welcome to all. Myself Kuldeep Vijanendra Kushare from MEP RSM Polytechnic College, Nasik. Okay, last lecture we understand and we learn the what is planning, then their importance of planning, nature of planning, and the method are planning. We discussed the last lecture. Today's lecture we learn and understand the advantage of planning, limitation of planning, and requirement of a good plan. Okay, first point is what is the advantage of planning. First is attention on a objective, means planning help in a clearly laying down objective of the organization. The whole attention of management is given toward the achievement of those objectives. There can be any improvement in an objective, importance of objective to be taken up first and other to be follow after them. Then second point is minimizing uncertainties, means the planning is always done for the future. Nobody can predict accurately what is going to happen in your industry, your production line, or any department like a purchase department, finance department, different types of department, etc. Business environment are always changing. Planning in any effort to the future and plan the thing in a best possible way. So planning certainly minimize future uncertainty by basing its decision on the past experience and prevent situation. This is the most important point of minimizing uncertainty, means planning is certainly minimize future uncertainties by basing its decision on past experience and present situation. Okay, third advantage of planning is the better utilization of resource, means another advantage of planning is a better utilization of resource of the objective. All the resources are first identified and then operation are planned. All resources are put to best possible uses. Then fourth point is economy in a operation. The objective are determined first and then best possible course of action is selected for achieving this objective. The operation selected being a better among possible alternative. They make operation the method of trial and error is avoided and resources are not waste in a making choice. In an industry, suppose any production line, suppose in any machine, if any problem are created in a machine, the worker do not solve this problem. That time manager use this method, trial and error method, is avoiding resource are wasted in the making choice. Okay, the economical is possible in all department, whether production, sales, purchase and finance, means economic operation are use the trial or error method. They are possible in all department like a production department, sales department, purchase and finance department. Okay, then fifth point is better coordination. The objective of the coordination being common, all effort are meant to achieve this objective by the connecting effort of all. The duplication in the effort is avoided. Planning will lead to better coordination in the organization, which will be utilized the lead to better result in your product or your production line. Then sixth point in encourage innovation and creativity. A better planning system should encourage manager to devise new way to doing the things. It's help innovation and creative thinking among manager becomes they will think of many new things while planning. It is a process which will provide awareness for individual participant and will encourage any atmosphere of frankness which will help in achieving a better result. Then 7 point in management by exception possible. Management by exception means that management should not be involved in each every activity. If their things are going well, then there should be nothing to worry, and management should intervene only when things are not going as per planning. Planning fix of objective. The organization and all effort should be made to achieve this objective. This is the important points of management and expectation possible is planning fix objective of the organization and all effort should be made to achieve this objective. Then eight points is facilitate control. Planning and control are inseparable. Planning help in setting objective and laying down performance standard. This will be enable the management to check performance of subordinate. The division in a performance can be rectified at the earliest by the talking remember measures. Facility controls is important points is planning and control are inseparable. It's not separable. Okay, then the planning help in a setting objective. Suppose any production objective they are set in a line and then laying down a performance is standard of their product. Okay, then next and last advantage of planning is a facilitate delegation. Under the planning process, delegation of power is facilitated. The goal of different person are fixed. They will be required authority for getting the things done. Delegate of authority is a facilitated throughout the planning process. Okay, they are given a 9 types of advantage. Okay, we discuss and cover the advantage of planning. Then our next point is limitation of planning. What is the limitation in a organization or any industry, like your different types of department, like a purchase department, then your production department. Okay, different types of purchase department, finance department, your production department. To use the limitation of planning, first is a costly process. What is a costly process? Is a costly process as a time, energy and money are involved in the gathering of fact and testing of various alternatives. It's a most important point in a costly process. There are 3 points are important, like a process as a time, then energy and money is the 3 point importance point of costly process in an industry. Then next point is a rigidity. Planning restrict the individual freedom, initiative and desire for a creativity as the strictly predetermined policy and program. Rigidity is given a two predetermined points. It's like a program, company policies and program is totally dependent on the planning of organization. Then next point is influence of external factor. In the effectiveness of planning is sometimes limited because of external like social, political, economical and technical factor which beyond the control of planner. Influence of external factor depend on four things. First one is social, political, economical and technical factor. Okay, then next point is limited scope. The scope of planning is said to be limited in a case of organization with rapidly changing situation of your industry. It's depend on a industry or any organization. They are a different limited scope in industry. Okay, the next point is a non-availability, means the planning needs reliable fact and figures. Planning loses its value unless reliable information is available. It's called as a non-availability of data. Then next point and last point of limitation of planning is a people resistance, means resistant to change the planner often feel fluctuated in a situation to getting a new plans because of the inability of people to accept them. Okay, this calls as a people resistance, means planning often feel fluctuated in an institute and to get a new plan and because of this plan people to be accept them. Okay, despite of many advantage of planning, there may be some obstacle and limitation in this process. Planning is not a panacea for all the levels of the business. Planning will only help in minimizing uncertainty to certain extent. Okay, there are 6 limitation of planning. Okay, first costly process, rigidity, limited scope, impression of external factor, then non-availability, and then last one is the people resistance. Okay, then next point, requirement of goods plan. What is the requirement of planning to use as a good plan? The ineffective and sound plan should be having feature. They are given a feature. First is a clear objective, means the purpose of a plan and their component is to be developed and facilitate the realization of organizational objective. Okay, the statement on any objective should be clear and define it and accurate. Okay, clear objective means काय means clear objective means the statement of any objective should be clear, defined and accurate. Okay, it should not be colored by resulting from on personal objective, that is means clear objective. The next one is proper understanding. Okay, next in proper understanding, a good plan is on which is the well understood by those who have to execute it. It must be based on sound assumption and sound reason. They are depend on proper understanding depend on 2 points. First one is the sound assumption and second is the sound reasoning. Then next is a flexible principle state that management should be able to change any existing plan because of change in environment without extra cost or delay, so that activity keep moving towards the established goal. Thus a good plan should be flexible to accommodate future uncertainty, that is the flexible points. The next one is stable. The principle of stable state that basic feature of plan should not be discarded or modified because of change in external factors such as a population trend, technology development and employment. There are three importance point or factor to change the modified because the population trend, technology development or employment. Okay, there is a stable. Then next is comprehensive. A plan is said to be cover each and every aspect of business. It should be integrate the various administrative plan so that the whole organization operate at the peak efficiency. Then next and last point of requirement of goods plan is the economical. This is the important points of requirement. A plan is said to be a good if it is as economical as possible depending upon the resource available with the organization. Okay, today's lecture we discuss and understand the limitation of planning, requirement of goods plan, then different types of advantage of planning. The next point is limitation of planning and requirement of goods plan. Okay, next lecture we learn the types of planning. Okay, thank you so much.